Hello. Now let us see the steps involved in installing Anaconda 3. The reason we are looking for Anaconda 3 is this will come up with Python 3 installation. Prior to Python 3, there were Python version Python 2, which had different syntax, and the Python 3 has modified some of them and added new features. So the code written in Python 2 versions are not compatible with Python 3 versions. So we will be following Python 3, which is the latest version as we record this lecture. So Anaconda 3 comes up with Python 3 installed, pre-installed in it. We are looking for Anaconda 3 installation here. Individual edition Anaconda, choose this. Now you can see, go down. Based on whether you are having Windows or Mac or Linux platform, you can choose one of them. All of them are coming up with Python 3.8 version. Based on your processor, mostly you may have 64-bit per processor in your laptop or the machine that you have. Choose one of these versions. I have downloaded the 64-bit GUI version of Anaconda 3 here. This is the version which I have downloaded. Now let us see the steps involved in installing this on your machine. Agree to the agreement. Based on who is using your laptop, you can choose one of them. You can choose the drive. Make sure that the drive that you choose has at least this much of space. Make sure that it is not having very close to this. It should be at least 10 times more than the space required here. At least 30 GB should be there in your drive so that you don't fill it to the brim. Choose this because when you bring up IDE, it will default choose the Python 3.8 version, which has come with the Anaconda 3. It may take around a couple of minutes for the installation to complete because it has come up with lots of other tools which are required for AI and data analytics related activities using Python. So it installs a whole lot of platforms along with Anaconda. So it has completed. Save finish. So you need to enter your details to register with Anaconda. After filling in your personal data and giving your working email ID, whatever is active email ID. You can choose to subscribe or not to, then press agree and submit. Now you have registered with Anaconda, your edition with the open source forum. Now we can bring up Anaconda. This is the Anaconda Navigator, and you also have Spyder IDE, which has come with the Anaconda 3. Let me first show you how to bring up what you see in Anaconda Navigator. You can choose either you want to be part of this giving feedback. Okay. Now you see this, these are all the environment which are installed along with the Anaconda. What we are interested in using this IDE, which is Spyder. You can see that there are other tools which could also be used as you learn Python and then get into different domain. You can decide which one of them you need to use. So there are other environments which use the Python which is installed along with the Anaconda platform. Now you can launch Spyder from here as well as directly from here too. Okay, first time I am launching it from here. Spyder is coming up. Always whenever the tools come up for the first time, it takes more time for setting it up. Later on, you can bring up much faster. Yes, we have the IDE, which we will be using for developing our program and testing it out. So this is going to be our platform on which we will be writing our Python code. You are free to use other tools also, as I mentioned earlier. Now it says that the other version is available, but I don't want to install it now. So we can say that. Now you have a tool called Kite, which gives you online help when you are writing your code. This is a tool Kite, which provides you a code completions. Whenever you are writing a Python code, it will prompt you with all the libraries which are available so that you can choose them while you type your code. So this will be very user friendly when you are using this Spyder editor and writing a Python code using different libraries. And it also prompt you with all the built-in functions which are there. It will be useful to have this installation. So install Kite. You can see that when I type print, it comes up with all the function definitions and what all the values it accepts. So this will be very user friendly when you have this kite installed. Now, just to show you what is the version of Python, the Python is 3.83 version of Python is installed along with this Spyder. This is a 64-bit version which has been installed. Yeah. As a part of kite installation, you need to provide your email, and then for all the support editors, you can choose the kite for. I have provided my email and then chose the top option. You can choose both of them. Yes, the kite installation is done. We installed Anaconda, which has come up with very different IDEs, and Spyder is one of them. When I brought up Spyder, it asked for installation of kite, which helps us to code in Python. I said installation of kite is also done now. And the Python version, which has been installed along with this Anaconda, is 64-bit version of Python 3.83. We will see in the next section how to use this tool to write our Python code. Going forward in this course, we'll be using this IDE for developing Python programs. Now, we'll just bring up Spyder directly, not going through the Anaconda navigator in console. You don't need to use the navigator of Anaconda to bring up the Spyder. You can directly bring it up here. So I have brought up Spyder. Now let us do on this Spyder also. Now this is a simple line, hello world, and you can run it on the Spyder console. You can say that execute in the current console. Then you see that hello world is printed here. So we have just written a small program in Python, a hello world program,